Alright, day 6, 30th of May. Got a top of 25, low of 14. Going Pistoia to Vergato, 910 meters elevation. Legs are already really sore, so we're going to see how this goes. Got heaps of water because I don't think I can get water all the way, and I've tried to go light with the food. Alright, let's roll. Well, it was pretty mild overnight. It was only a low of 17. Top of 25 isn't too bad. Then again, I had top of 26 the other day and it was absolutely brutal on a climb in the sun with no breeze. So we'll see. Oh, this squares are nice. There's no one here. 7 o'clock in the morning. Big clock tower. Time to get up. I feel so good to have all clean clothes. Feel nice and fresh. I wish my legs felt fresh. They don't feel fresh. I've gave them a rub down this morning, stretched, and they definitely felt better after the rub down. Well, this is my last training climb before the Alps. The highest point I think is 2,750 meters. And I think I start from about 1,000, so the biggest climb I think is going to be 1,700. And this is about, whatever it was, 820 or... But I'll have more climbs in my legs, more preparation before I get to that, so hopefully I'll be all right. Quick banana break. I'm at 274 elevation and it's 10 to 8, left at 7. It's Eeyore. Where's Pooh, bud? Oh, he's got a mate. I might have overdid it a little bit with the water because it's only 8:15 and I'm halfway up the elevation I've got to go to. But it's good training. Good training for the bigger days. This is a great quiet road. I haven't seen a car for, I don't know, 20 minutes. All I can hear is birds. Now we're starting to get some view. That's Pistoia down there, where I've just come from. It's good when you do a climb. You set out and it's like 20 degrees. And it stays 20 degrees or sometimes gets cooler because you're climbing. It's getting later in the day and it's warmer down low, but as you climb you can stay at a nice 20-degree temperature. Definitely cooler up here. I'm at 522 now. Another banana break. I wasn't going to climb with bananas because they're heavy, but I couldn't help myself, I love them. Getting up there now. It's nice and cool. I want to camp up here. If I can find water, I want to try and find a camp spot because I just love a cool night on top of a mountain in my sleeping bag. All right, look at that. Well, the wind's actually howling on this side. It was so calm and peaceful just a few hundred yards back on the other side. Florence down there. This is beautiful. Wow. Well, I'm basically at the top, I think. Time for a celebratory croissant and energy bar. I can see a flat area down there that I could actually get to. God, I'd love to camp. Well, I just found a magic little spot. I found water, I found somewhere to camp, but I've got no phone reception, which is a bummer. Well, I've decided to push on. There's no phone reception and it's pretty early in the day, and I think I'd just get bored sitting in my tent, next to my tent. But it was such a nice spot, and it would have been cold up here tonight, which would have been great. There's a tiny little town here. What a pretty place to live. My last climb, 2 of 2. I didn't think it would be this big. When you look at the profile on the way down, it just looks like a bump. Well, I would have made it to water without the extra 2-litre bottle, but I did put a hydrolyte tablet in 2 bottles, so I'm feeling super hydrated. Well, I'm not having much luck with the wind. Probably the strongest wind I've had so far. I just got smoked by a local. Flew past. Well, I'm getting close now. There's a bridge about a K that I have to go across to get across the river, and then it's not far to my camp spot. That water looks so nice. Well, here's my bridge I've got to go across, so I better have a look at Google Maps and get an idea of where I'm going. Well, no bueno. There's a gate across the road I need to go down. Well, I found a definite doable spot down here. It's right next to the train line, but I'm going to try and find the dream spot next to the river a bit further back the way I've come from. But at least I know I've got a spot. It's not ideal, but it's definitely secluded. Well, I just had a bit of a disaster. I had a whole jar of creamy peanut butter go through my back pannier, and it was a nightmare. You haven't lived until you've cleaned out a pannier with a rag by a river, I tell you. This is the peanut butter. in the water down here. I wonder if fish like peanut butter. Time to go to camp, I think. I just come down to fill up my bottle and have a swim, and it's ended up being an hour of a nightmare. Well, I'm set up finally. I'm right next to the train line, literally. The power lines are right there. You can see them probably. But it's the best I could do. And having noodles with carrot and onion and tomato again. I've just come to the simmer and with prosciutto, because I love it. It's so good. Okay, route notes. It turns out I didn't need to bring extra water. Especially if you've got a water filter, just after the top of the mountain is where the stream was, that crystal clear stream, that you can filter water there, or you can just go with 3 bike bottles. I had 2 750ml bottles and 1 600. That's plenty to get to the town that comes after the climb down here. And the grocery store was not open at Marzabotto, the town closest to my camp. It didn't open until 4. So it's definitely better to go to Vergato. Vergato. The grocery store is open all day, and yeah, no problems. Marzabotto is here from Vergato. This is my second route for that day, and my plan was to camp down here on the riverbank, but there was a gate here and I doubled back and end up camping next to the train line here, which I do not recommend. I was right in there. The train line's here, and I actually found out on the way back that here is a good spot to camp, right on the river, near the riverbank. There's not many people around, no houses really can see you, so that ended up being a good spot just in here. I think it was a little trail comes off the bike route, cycleway.